everyone.
Hi.
Howdy.
We're back. We're so back. We're so
back right now. We're so back.
So, hey everyone. How's it hanging?
Little Harry, too big to carry, you know.
Welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Demigods, episode 1 of season 2. Welcome back. Essentially, hey, let's start off by introducing these lovely people. Hi, I'm Maddie, and I've spent the last couple of months trolling everyone's DMs, convincing them to hate each other, and also building new and fun secret monsters with my evil little minions who are in the chat. Maddie! Justin!
Hi, I'm Justin, also known as Freddy's roommate on the internet. I like pina coladas and long walks on the beach, and I'm here to have a good time, not stay here for a long time. And now, to someone who, quotably, does not like walking on the beach, Ree.
Hi, I'm Ree, and I don't like walking on the beach because it's sandy and it's too warm, and actually, to be fair, the beaches over here in England tend to just be very rocky, so that you get things in your shoes and they're kind of painful to walk on. And I'm Ree, passing it over to to someone with ideas so big that the hair curls at the tips. Faye.
Her so curly.
My hair too curly, my swag too good. I'm Faye.
My hair's so big because it's full of secrets
and swag
and lies and rage. I'm Gothic Fairy or Gothic Fairy cosplay. Tossing it over to B.
Hi everybody. I'm the one who's playing the character who went and joined the BBG. Oh no, wait, sorry, that was my previous character. I'm B.
Everyone, welcome back.
And who will I be playing? Who knows?
Who knows? It just appeared on screen, but don't worry about it. Oh, I forgot.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I forgot to make it a PNG. I'll fix that. Anyways, hey everyone. We've never had technical difficulties ever, and I have no idea what you're talking about. You know what? I'm just gonna mother this ship through this. We're gonna get through this because we have so much to talk about. So, guys, if you don't know, we have a Patreon. You should totally check out our Patreon. Well, we have some really cool little videos that only Patreons can see. This includes our OG one-shots where you can see the beginnings of the breakdown of these characters and see how they are to this day, and also support all of these lovely people. We'll be sure to upload some more content. Maybe, who knows, I've never talked to Ray about this, maybe some certain subclasses that some people are playing.
For sure.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Other
How
stuff like
badly
that.
do y'all want to see my notes?
Oh,
I'll post my notes.
and that's a threat. Also,
That's a threat. It's a class. That is a college class.
that it is. And also, guys, we have a Discord. The Discord has been keeping our motivation running through this entire break. It's an awesome community of people, all who are fans of Percy Jackson, group with Aeaea, and DnD, and just about everything else. If you want to join us, join the Discord, say hi, we send memes. And also we have a sick bingo card. It's really fun. Apart from that, guys, content warnings, super important. You can see the content warnings little command in the top corner here, just there, so you can keep yourself as safe as can be. We update it every single session, just because that's important. Apart from that, you'll also see that there's a little donate button there. We are still raising money for a family who are attempting to escape Gaza. Please donate anything that you can. We would really appreciate it. And you'll get a little shout out in the corner, and there's a little watermelon. It's really cute. Alrighty. Apart from that, I think now we're going to do the recap. Except, Faye isn't doing it this time. I have shunted this ability away from her. She will do next session. as God, I'm going to take you through what we've seen so far. So first and foremost, these kids got a quest where essentially Hephaestus had stolen Zeus's lightning bolt and destroyed it and thus been turned mortal. It was these guys' jobs to go and find Hephaestus and possibly convince him to remake the bolt. However, when they went to Athens, they ran into Ash's sister Aeaea, who had left long ago, very much hating the gods, and then when seeing Hephaestus, decided to politely murder him. After that, you guys discovered that sleep had been turned off, and all of this has seemed like maybe there was something going on in the background. We ran into a few fathers, a few mothers. It was super fun. And you guys found out that Hypnos had turned off sleep because he was being tortured by Echidna. Cringe. And then found out that Echidna and Typhon had actually been using the culmination of these events as an excuse to try and escape Tartarus and rise once more. Well, only one of them is in Tartarus. The other one's in another place. You guys managed to free Hypnos, bring back sleep, and as you sailed back, you discovered that a few of your fellow campers had left to join the bad guy's side. Because, you know, sleepiness makes people a little cranky. Francis, who takes care of the boats, had been trying to decode a map that they had accidentally left behind that would show the location they were heading. In the meantime, Ash had a little chat with their sister, in which they discovered that they decided to leave, and so did Mila. She'd also become disillusioned by the gods. She talked to Circe. Circe made it worse. And then the two of them left, leaving behind notes. But in the morning, we are left with Jezebel still sitting up in her mossy little sleeping bag, staring at the spot where the god Apollo, god of prophecy, had just left, leaving you with this prophecy, which I will read out again. Burning skies, up the river, a collection of gold blood grows. None may repeat what is written with no collection of their own. The mother's brood of 4 lays in wait, and must fall to those chosen by fate. The guard, the lake, the bard, the make. The king arrives from 12 to shake. The storm's patience ends with Selene's light. As you guys know, I start every single one of my sessions with a Homer quote. I'm not going to do that this session. Instead, you're all going to get a Homer quote.
What?
So Jezebel, as you sit, having just heard this new prophecy that had been given, having woken up from this dream where you had seen someone toss the helm of darkness into a fiery river and it being retrieved by Cerberus and then given to his mother Echidna, her officially escaping Tartarus. Your quote is, "No more now. I have no mind to linger here disgraced, brimming your cup and piling your plunder." What is Jezebel doing in this moment?
After waking up and after like just all these things again, so many things happening, she sits up, takes a deep breath, she gets out of her mossy sleeping bag, has a bit of deja vu for a minute, gets up and starts like investigating, seeing if anyone else is stirring yet, or if this is gonna be like the rest of the campers are gonna be like sleeping for probably 14-15 hours just to catch up on sleep, seeing if anyone's stirring right now.
Funnily enough, as you kind of sit up proper, you notice next to you one of the satyrs who had previously been fast asleep is just kind of sitting up, staring at you, and just just goes, Angry Scatsman says to move your ass to Circe's villa. Apparently they know where they went.
Okay. Is it just me or is it my friends as well?
I think your
Right,
friends. There's a bunch of them. They got one each. I'm yours. Up and at 'em.
Okay. Stop talking to me.
Oh.
And then she walks away.
As you begin your journey down, you look on the island. The water is calm. The wind is still. The sun shines above you. Though, can you roll either a perception or a nature check for me?
Yeah, I could. That's cocked. Got an honor. Okay. Said perception or nature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 16.
For which one?
For perception.
Okay. Looking around, the gardens of this island had always been a little bit strange, but you notice, looking around, everything seems a little duller. The flowers that used to coat this entire area are either missing or seem to be wilting, drooping slightly.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Oh god. Okay. Alright. I'm sort of shuffling like the world's most dejected dog of like I'm not trying to move too fast, just like I'm sore. It's been a rough like week and a half. Just like it's like the Ren Fair shuffle after you're trying to get back to your car in the parking lot. Like, oh god. Was it past this porta potty or past the next porta potty? Oh god. So she's just trying to make her way down to the beach. Is Theo's shack not shack cabin like
Sorry, I had shack.
You had me thinking about Hawaiian shirts and I was like, he's like beach house.
Shack.
Yeah,
It's
I
true,
like
they
shack.
are shacks.
Shack.
They are like little beach houses rather than cabins.
Yeah. So
Keep the
is that
shack, I
on
like
the way?
it.
Yeah. Is that on the way?
Yeah. I would say you do have to go a little bit out of your way. Because you were
I'll
kind
go
of
out of my way.
you were kind of up in the hills and you could just kind of like turn around and walk directly the hard way to Circe's villa, but maybe you make your way back down so you can take the more easier staircase.
Okay.
And you do notice Theo's shack, and in front of it, a satyr currently rapping loudly on the door. In saying that, I will quickly shift just quickly to Theo, and then I will snap back to you. Theo, you wake. But not due to the rapping at your door. Instead, it's due to a chuffing next to your face as you kind of like danger sense snap your eyes open and look to the side to see one of Circe's lions about an inch from your face just chuffing into your face. You wake up, face smushed against this table. Candles around you have melted completely. What do you do? Oh, and your quote. There is the heat of love, the pulsing rush of longing, the whisper, irresistible, magic to make the sanest man go mad. Go ahead.
Theo, this is like immediately after the last session, so Theo is still in his fancy clothes. He looks around and he sees all of the candle wax just like melted, realizes that someone did not come, but he's going to connect the dots and just push the lion's nose away out of his face, like, ugh. You know, just push it away and
As
start
you-
cleaning up. Oh,
As
go
you
ahead.
push it away, your hand meets a piece of paper, and you realize that the line is trying to pass you something. Joffrey.
Okay. I remember the last time a guy put his hands near a lion. All right, I'm gonna gently take it and read it.
He opens his mouth, and you receive the letter written in Romanian that Mila had sent you. That Kiki, I believe, messaged you a while ago. You, as a Hermes child, can read any language. So, whether you want to read it out loud or not, or keep it to yourself, it's completely up to you.
I'm going to read the note. And I'm going to... I light a candle that hasn't been completely waxed out yet. I'm going to memorize it. I say goodbye in Romanian. I set it on fire. And I just start packing while the fire is going on. And I sneak up.
Hey! Hello! Hey!
I open the door with the fire still going on in the background.
Jezebel, you see this occur.
I was about to try and climb through the window. It's like, that's not how you. That's amateur.
That's not how
moves
he
going into
operates.
it. That's come on. You think he's ever opened that door?
Never go through the front door.
I think except for what is it? Hugo in like the first episode.
No,
with
Hugo, the
muffin.
first episode, he still climbed out the window.
Still, okay, I was remembering correctly. Yeah,
True.
So, in fact, instead of opening the door, Theo goes for the window and Jezebel's just there.
Hey, you're still in your fancy clothes. I am in Cookie Monster pajama pants.
Oh.
Big hoodie, camp t-shirt. Just like, hey, we wanted on the docks, or Circe, or I don't know. We're wanted. There's another fucking prophecy. Fuck this.
Hey!
Fuck our lives.
Hey!
Get out of here!
What? Oh. Clop, 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 clop. Oh, there you are. You're wanted, in Circe's villa.
Who's we? Is that me and Jezebel?
I was
I
just
also
told
got
you.
confused.
Me. Just me.
Oh.
At
I
least-
was told too. I don't.
Oh, they split us up. You're my job. The other guy was her job. I guess all of you. I don't know.
How high has the fire gotten in the background?
Do you guys smell smoke?
Jezebel, do you have any booze? A mimosa?
That
perhaps?
won't help put out the fire. That's just gonna make it worse.
As the
yeah.
child of the god of wine, I feel as though many spirits are under my domain. But I don't have any glasses, so I would bet that I could make a mean mimosa. I just have that confidence.
Alright,
Just have
wait,
the
the
audacity.
lion, shit! I'm gonna go back and save the lion so it doesn't get caught on fire. And just push it out the window.
The lion?
Yes, I forgot the
just-
lion was in the
It just,
building.
Jezebel, you watch as a lion is just, like, very calmly heads towards the window and very
Hey,
deftly
Joffrey.
jumps out.
Oh, beautiful Joffrey. Beautiful.
Hmm.
Okay, and I just let
Yeah.
the shack burn, and I have all my stuff with me. All the other stuff that I care about. I'm just gonna let the shack burn.
Damn.
And yeah.
I think the
Um,
satyr does kind of, like, is going to alert someone.
I mean, you
Mm.
can. Good luck.
You see a couple of satyrs with, like, start passing down buckets, like Little Rascal style, as you guys wander away. And we'll snap away from you guys for a moment. We'll come back, I promise. and we'll go to Monique. Did you fall asleep in the forge or in your room?
Probably the forge.
Yeah. So I believe you just finished letting some daggers that you had carved Theo's initials into cool.
Yes.
When you wake up to someone shouting into your ear, "Hey, are you awake?" And your quote is, "Why have you come to me here, dear heart, with all of these instructions? I promise you I will do everything just as you ask, but come closer. Let us give in to grief, however briefly, in each other's arms."
What the shit, Maddie?
And as you kind of jolt, you feel a piece of paper rough against your cheek.
I'm awake now. What is?
B,
What is the piece of paper?
would you like to send the note that Ash
Absolutely.
left for Monique to
Oh.
Ree? Ree,
Yeah,
You
do
sneaky bitch.
you can
What is
choose.
this?
You can choose to read it out loud or keep
Oh, yeah,
it to
for
yourself.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm all about the share in life. Also, sorry if you've been seeing me pulling frowns. I've been like sketching while we've been drawing, and I was trying to draw Jezebel frowning, so I tend to pull the face that
I
I'm
do the
drawing.
exact
So
same
if you see me
thing.
like,
Alright, hang on. So I'm having to copy paste it from my D. Hey, Gary.
okay. Alors, Monique, Myla and I have left for Athens to find Gaia and the other defecting demigods. Your quest is finished, but I fear ours has just begun. Gaia thinks I see things from her perspective, and in some ways I can. She feels abandoned by her mom, the same way a lot of others do. I'm going to use that to get close to her and learn as much as I possibly can from the inside about Echidna's plans. But it's not just the abandonment. The gods have been reckless and careless for far too long. I'm not saying Echidna is right, she isn't, but something has to change. Things can't continue the way they have been. If you decide to come after us and we inevitably cross paths again, I will not fight you. You could never be my enemy. I'm sorry I could not tell you this in person, but I know you tried to talk me out of it, and I have to do this. We are going to find a way to bring Gaia and the other demigods home and put a stop to Echidna's plans. Please be safe, your friend Ash. P.S. Tell nobody about this plan unless absolutely necessary. I'm not saying lie to others, I'm just asking you to keep the details for yourself, and now I'm a man of Milo's safety. I trust you, Monique. We're going to fix this together, even if it is from opposite sides for a while.
I'm going to assume you didn't read this in front of the satyr currently staring at you.
I feel like she's mumbling it mostly to herself, and probably mostly like with such a heavy French accent, she's gonna turn and be like, "How long have you been standing there?
Just a short while.
Did you hear anything I just said?
Ah?
Huh?
Ah?
Ah, sorry, in my good ear.
D'accord. D'accord. What did you answer?
The angry Scottish one says you got a heads up to Circe's villa. They know where they went.
Oh, alors, d'accord. Oui, allez. I shall, allow me to tidy up a second. And she'll wrap up the daggers and stuff, and I think she'll crumple the note and throw it into the forge.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, someone has decided to do head shearing directly outside of my window. I'm just gonna quietly mute and unmute myself for a little bit. I'm so sorry to everyone.
We can't hear it.
But I guarantee you the stream can, because OBS reveals all of my crimes. I can probably turn up my noise.
Oh yeah.
suppression a
It
little
can be heard. It can be heard on the stream.
Yeah,
I turned up the
stream
volume.
can hear it. Yeah.
100%.
I'm so sorry,
Absolutely.
everyone. Maybe I'll turn up my noise suppression a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna look at the
Delicious.
Hang on.
Shout out to the playlist for Dungeons and Demigods. I've been listening to
Hey.
that. Subtle plug, subtle plug. I've
Subtle
been listening
plug,
to
subtle
that
plug.
this session.
You guys
Subtle
should listen
plug.
to it to cover up the sounds of people shearing fucking hedges.
You
I'm
want to
so sorry,
subscribe
Al.
to the Patreon so bad.
I want to subscribe to the Patreon so bad. Ooh.
Ooh. Alrighty.
Maybe you'll see little sketches on there.
Quick, we will take it back to Jezebel and Theo. What are you guys doing?
I want to pickpocket Jezebel, see what she is.
Something's never changed, and I love that.
Jezebel, make a perception check.
I'd like
Theo,
him to just roll it against my passive perception,
Alright.
since I'm not really thinking about it. That's
Fair
you
enough.
gotta pass the 16.
So Theo, make a
16.
sleight of hand check.
Okay. Is this the first roll? Holy shit.
No,
big
because I
deal.
did perception check earlier.
Ah, damn. Okay. Sleight of hand plus 10. Let's see. That's a 19 plus 10.
Oh my god.
What does he find?
You find a CD and a CD player, and the CD is Green Day.
I swear to God. Dang it. You know, I'm just gonna listen to it in front of her and see if she notices. You know, one earbud in and one earbud out. You know, Jezebel, I have an idea. What if we went into business together? How about that?
All right, I'm feeling compelled. What kind of business?
See, I like money, and you like booze, right? Huh?
I'm kind of on the straight and narrow. Yeah. Whenever people come to my parties, they like enjoy and partake. But yeah, I'm mostly just drifting room to room and just hanging out.
But think about all the possibilities. I could bring the party, and I can bring the money, and you could do what you do, child of Dionysus. It's fine. It's like it's fine. But you put those two together, what do you get?
You get
Come on, keep up.
booze at a party?
Yeah? Huh?
I mean, I
A
guess.
bar. We can open up
A
a bar.
bar.
Huh? Yeah? Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. That could be
Think
fun.
that.
It'd be nice to at least have a place that's like a responsible place to like, or
Oh, you
a
want
little bit
responsible? That's not
irresponsible.
my specialty.
Well-
I don't do responsible.
Well, like it's just at least like that's the sort of air I usually have for my parties of like, well, it's like the cool mom thing of like, well, I don't want you doing this somewhere else, so as long as you stay under my roof, you know.
Mhm.
And
about
honestly,
it this way.
Jezebel's open for business. She just lost her last business partner. He went on holiday, so she's open.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Well, I know a person that could build us a bar who has nothing to do at the moment. A
You know
mutual
what we
friend
could
of
have
ours.
done? We could have
Huh?
had the bar in your shack, but you kind of
No,
just
absolutely.
went down.
You know, I just needed more space. You know, I just
Then
need to
can
get
you-
out. You know.
Theo, I don't mean to alarm you, but if you need more space, you usually build onto an existing structure and not just burn it down and start from scratch. But
No,
you know,
that's exactly what we're gonna do.
you know, I'm no scientist, no architect, so I can't. What? Why
Hello,
would I?
Theo. Did you burn down your shacker? What is happening here?
Is Monique there?
Yeah, she's on her way.
I would like to look at Jezebel, then look back at Monique.
Yeah, she
No.
rocks up. I realize you can hear me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you know about building like a brewery style
Mhm.
mechanical.
Alors,
I bet you make a mean bar chair. Come on.
a bar chair.
Yeah, it's like tall and it has a
right.
little cushion on top, a
I
stool,
know
you
what
know?
it is. It is just not regularly what I am making or I'm asked to make. What are you trying to
Yes,
do?
but
I
how
don't
many
want to-
taps could you put on like a single bot? Like you could just have it all be tapped.
Retrospectively, it depends on how long the bar is. Maybe, 7, 8. It depends on how much space you have underneath for the kegs and such.
Mm.
Huh?
We could
You look like
keep
you need an activity. Huh? Come on.
and we
I
could
do
keep
not.
replacing. We could replace the taps one by one, and we could call it the Bar of Theseus.
I think I'm okay.
Ah.
Mon's gonna hand you very carefully wrapped, like they feel heavy and they are wrapped in a lot of cloth. And she goes, "Be careful with those. Those are for you too."
What's the catch?
What do you mean? What is the catch?
What's the catch? Do I owe you a favor? Money?
What?
I think this
no,
is friendship,
they are-
Theo.
It is a gift. You. What is wrong with you?
There's nothing. Well, there's many things wrong with me. Don't be alarmed.
Do you want alphabetical or just off the top of the head?
You know what? Okay. All right. Okay. I feel as though if I have these, I feel like I'm gonna use them. And do you anticipate us needing these anytime soon?
So sorry, I completely froze. Did not hear a word you said.
I said, what did I say? I said,
If you have these, you feel like you're going to use these. Am I going to need to use these anytime soon?
yeah.
What? No, I just, it is my first time making weapons, in a number of years, and they were the first things that came to mind.
May I insight check why Monique would want to make weapons right now?
Sure, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make either a history or an insight check.
Let's see. None of them are good. History? Psh, no. +2 insight. Let's see. That's a 17 plus 2 and 19.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's hiding it at all.
Yeah, I'll let you narrate this however you deem fit.
Monique seems scared. Nervous. She's maintaining a level of confidence that she has, that natural disposition that she has to try and keep a kind of control over at least her reactions, but there is nothing about the situation that you are all in that makes her feel comfortable and safe.
What would
She...
what would make Monique feel safe?
Not going into war.
Okay. I'm going to take the swords.
The daggers.
I'm gonna daggers. I'm gonna take the dagger. Dagger's a type of sword.
What small swords? What is this? A sword for an ant?
Can I throw one against a tree? See what happens.
Roll to hit.
Oh shit! The tree can dodge.
Nah, it's more like
No,
if
it's
you
whether
really
you
fuck
fucking
up.
can aim. You stupid
Okay.
motherfucker. You don't just
Listen.
fucking order.
Listen, it's a tree. Jeez.
The tree can dodge and no bitch can
It
be
has a
thrown.
low AC.
I literally got what is it? Dex, +4. That's an 18 +4.
You hit the fucking tree.
A dryad
Ooh.
cries out.
Oh my god!
You genuinely hear, "Ow! What the fuck?"
Walk quickly.
I take the swords and I put them in my bag. I'm gonna give Monique a genuine compliment. You are quite talented. I appreciate them. I hope I deserve these one day.
You are not
Well.
deserving of weapons. No one is deserving of a weapon.
We'll see about that. And I'm going to keep walking to the destination that we were supposed to go.
Jezebel is gonna stop for like a second as she's like properly woken up a bit and is like, I mean, isn't it kind of strange that we're invited but Mila and Ash aren't here? Should we have gotten them?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Why did you say no?
Don't worry about it.
I feel worried.
I feel
Everyone-
worried too, and
It's fine. Just relax. Nothing's wrong. It's just they're busy. See. Right?
Beast
Can I
defect.
do it?
I don't know who
Can I
B
do
is.
it?
B is
Can I-
no one. Ash is defected.
What?
They left a note saying that they have gone and they won't change,
May I
and they are
wait,
doing what they believe is right.
Ash by themselves?
Laura will with Gaia. Why?
If we
Where's
want-
Mila?
Yes, if we're going to pretend like Mila would just stay behind if Ash left, or if Ash would stay behind if Mila left, like
No,
that's a
they're
little.
stuck
They're
on glue
as
with
much
each other.
siblings as Kaya and Ash. This is not.
So, Ree, just a note for you. I don't know if don't know if you're leaving Mila out on purpose, but I did mention Mila in the note to you.
Did you?
Yes.
Even read it out loud.
Did.
And you didn't. Oh no, you did. Mila and I at the start, at the very start. You know what? That's my bad. Mila has gone too.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything from Mila. She's just gone. Don't
What? You
don't
should
look
get
at
Can
me
I,
like
can, I,
that.
can I do an insight check? Because I did see all the candles in the shack.
Oh, you
Theo,
motherfucker.
make a deception check.
Make a deception? Ooh, okay. What is my deception? What is deception? +3? Really? Come on, Justin. That's a 4 plus 3. That's a
charismatic.
7.
That's a 9 plus 9. That's an 18.
What does
Mm.
I look.
what does Jezebel glean?
He has heard from Mila, and that's probably why he burned his shack down. Yeah, and there was probably a fire starter that looked a lot like the note that Monique got.
Hey, listen. I will say, the satyrs have managed to save most of it. It's a bit singed. It's been about maybe 2 minutes.
Okay.
I think under Jezebel's like breath, like very mumbled. This is not easily heard, but it's like, if this is what it's like for you after a breakup for someone you weren't even with, I'd hate to see you in an actual relationship breakup. This is rough. I'm like saying this in German under my breath. I know you can understand German too, but
I want to speak in German. We weren't even
but I
dating.
mumbled it. But I mumbled it. Roll, bitch.
Roll a perception.
What do I
check.
have to get? Perception? +5? Come on.
I'm just gonna come up with a
That's a
DC in
na-
my head.
That's a 9 + 5 is 14.
You hear her mumble something that sounds like it's definitely about you, but you didn't hear what it was.
I'm gonna
I-
yell back.
I just put my arms around you both, which is probably difficult because I think you're both quite taller than me. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, let's get to Circe. This can't possibly get worse.
Can I pickpocket Mo?
Jump cut.
Minnie, what's your passive? Make a sleight of hand check.
+10? Oh my god. That's an 8 + 10. That's 18.
Yeah, I ain't fucking that high.
What does he find?
It's a 15. You probably find just random bits of metal or some shit. She doesn't get, like, unless you're like specifically going for her bag of holding. If you're just going for whatever she has like in her pockets, it's like random. She's like picked stuff off the floor. You find some tools.
Okay, I'll take a hammer out of Monique's pocket.
She's not having a hammer. I'm thinking like tools like a spanner or something, my butt.
Oh,
a
what?
hammer in her pocket?
Oh my gosh, you
Spanner.
are so British. It's so
I'm
funny.
thinking of like a tiny hammer for like some fucking like just a
Yeah.
tiny one.
You know what? Yeah, you can get like a cobbler's hammer from her pocket, I guess.
Okay, I'll use that later. That's it. Continue.
Tiny swords, tiny hammer, whatever next.
You got your tiny hammer, but you won't need a cobbler's hammer because you got some sick new kicks. Remember those?
I do,
Yeah,
I
you do. Anyways, do you guys start heading up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
Sorry, we'll get on with your plot. I'm so sorry.
This is what this session is for. Like, I feel as though you've moved on too quickly. Maybe you'll have some time later.
You're like, whoa! It's only
Alrighty.
been 10 minutes. What the...
I turned my like noise suppression up to like 40, so if my voice gets too weird, let me know, chat. Anyways. As you arrive at Circe's villa after climbing up those many, many stairs, the door is wide open, and a group of people stand around a map, talking seriously. Excuse me while I exposition the fucking house down real quick. At the head is Francis, who has clearly pinned a map of Athens has clearly pinned the city of Athens on a large nautical map of Greece and Italy. And Chiron is next to him, watching over his shoulder. Next to them is Shannon Secker, who silently listens to the opinions of the others, her eyes darting from side to side as she attempts to come up with a plan. Slightly out of place, behind her, is Lena, the one Aphrodite kid with a cosmetics certificate, who is currently finishing up on unbraiding the magenta wefts from her hair. It seems that these two women are the type to be on a schedule and don't let anything get in the way of that schedule. Listen, Lena's booked out for months. No one's gonna let this appointment slide, so she's just here. Side by side, and murmuring seriously to each other, is Cressida Kashfi and the head of the Apollo cabin, Mihail or Misha Stratulat, a man about Monique's age, with long, dark brown hair that's half tied up in a ponytail. He has broad shoulders and a delicately designed prosthetic on his right hand that replaces two missing fingers. He has a long scar running down the side of his face, leaving behind a milky eye in its wake. The other is a very
God.
pale blue. He
Oh my
also
God.
uses a Hephaestus cabin designed wheelchair. So he is the archery instructor who stepped down from doing quests after he was injured, very similarly to Francis. He is so attractive.
Oh my
We
god.
must stay
He's
focused,
so
brothers. We
hot.
must stay
Ree
focused.
is salivating. Ree is
I
salivating.
am. My mouth watered.
Yeah, so like
You said
picture
prosthetics like on his hand, and I was like,
he's like a massive Slavic man. Like full jaw set, dark hair, light blue. He looks a little bit like Henry Cavill young, and he has like a big beard.
oh,
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay
we
focused.
must stay focused. I'm not. I'm about to throw it all away for this man.
Where now your
I ain't
face.
staying focused. I got ADHD.
The head of the Hermes cabin is also present, who is Lan Bauer. Oh, things have gone strange.
Does
There
she
we go.
exist? Who knows?
Does she? We'll find out. She's a Vietnamese German girl with short, choppy black hair that is sort of piled up in a wolf cut. She's often seen with a lot of the Demeter kids and takes care of the livestock. So she wrangles cattle and also many, many Hermes and unclaimed demigods. And finally, we have our last pair. Rose Worthing, who sits heavily in a chair, Pierre held firmly in her arms, and next to her is another. B, would you like to describe your character and what she is doing in this moment?
Absolutely, yeah. So you would see someone maybe a couple of years younger than Monique, but definitely a lot older than the rest of you. Stands at about 5'9", kind of slightly tanned skin from the sun, long black hair tied back in a very long ponytail, piercing green eyes with wearing combat boots, gray jeans, a black tank top, and then over that a kind of off the shoulder red t-shirt, kind of cropped, but it looks like it's been cut herself. But surprisingly looks pretty good. They have
Everything
flash
looks good on
of-
her.
It looks great. Truly everything looks great. She has a flash of freckles across her nose and cheeks, and then also across her nose, a kind of notable, kind of white scar line that looks pretty badass. Kind of nearby, you would see, kind of leaning up against the wall, you would see a long celestial bronze glaive that looks pretty wicked, but the only thing that looks slightly out of place about it is that kind of just below the blade, kind of right next to the handle, you see a like bright pink ribbon is tied around it. Looks a little out of place, but yeah, she's currently kind of standing, kind of listening to everyone kind of give their opinions on things and kind of just taking everything in, kind of stern look on her face. She's also like pretty well built. She looks like what you would expect an Ares kid to look like, and just has their kind of their arms folded, kind of eyes slightly narrow, kind of just watching everything. Their makeup done perfectly. Big like wing eyeliner. It's just they are not sisters. They are definitely opposite of the normal phrase. They are not sisters. They are definitely twins. They are perfectly done. Yeah, but it kind of just stands, kind of just watching everything, kind of just taking everything in. just stone look on their face, kind of acknowledges the group of you coming in, kind of looks to Monique, and kind of just gives them just like not quite a smile, but kind of just like a kind of look of acknowledgement and a nod. Monique, you would know this person, as we have talked many times. You would know their name is Aeaea. And yeah, he just kind of gives you a nod, kind of just returns to kind of just looks to the three of you, and when she speaks, it's strange because it sounds like it's supposed to be some weird amalgamation of kind of British and American, but it definitely sounds like they are not either of those. It very much sounds you would know, Monique, that they grew up watching a lot of kind of English and American kind of TV and learnt English that way. But yeah, so when they speak, it's kind of a little over exaggerated, and kind of looks to you and goes, "Glad the group of you could join us. A little
Excuse
late."
me.
Kind of
No,
narrows her eyes at you specifically, Theo.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
We had some distressing news to discuss this morning, so...
Sorry, I'm glad to see you could all make it. What do you need to speak privately?
She's gonna think back to the ladder and she's like, white lies, white lies, white lies. Okay. And then she'll be like, I presume we are talking about all the demigods who have left to join Echidna's fight against the gods, huh?
Kind of as you say that, you do notice of the people represented in the room, it seems most of these are from the cabins of demigods who went missing.
So we should add Aeaea to that list.
You see Francis kind of looks confused, and then kind of a look of shock and horror comes across his face, and he looks to Chiron and just says, I thought that they said that they were taking off early. Shit. And Chiron just kind of like grasps onto his good shoulder, and he swings and goes, it's alright. Okay. And you see Shannon is studying all of you carefully, occasionally having her head yanked back, but manages to stay focused. And goes, okay. And then looks to Misha, and just says, I told you, sometimes stereotyping does well. And you see Misha kind of, his jaw sets and his eyes harden, and he just like glares over at Shannon and just says, by putting everyone in a box, you are doing nothing but sowing resentment among everyone. Not everyone is here. Their leader is left, sure, but not all of them can be villainized. And you see Shannon just says, yeah, their leader has left. Who's to say how many spies remain? And you can tell that they've been having this argument for a while. And he just goes, I know you both have some petty squabble handed down by your parents, but villainizing the entire Ares cabin does nothing but make us all turn against each other. You care far too much about nothing at all. And you care far too much about feelings instead of people's safety. They lost the most siblings out of any of us, Seker. And he looks to Aeaea. You fight with them often. Tell me, are there some you would trust with your life?
There certainly are, yes. but evidently there are some that I was wrong about. So, I'm not taking a side in this argument. I'm not get between this petty squabble.
It's not
We shouldn't
petty.
be fighting each other.
That's what
should
I'm
be
trying to
working
argue for.
together.
There should be Ares kids here. Not just us, pretending that they were some kind of mastermind in this entire operation. They're hurting.
Well,
Shanna, no.
Just checking something in the math of this. So, we are more than likely going to war. And you choose to exclude the cabin of a god of war. And what's the end result there? Less resentment. That is the goal?
He's not the god of war, he's the god of brutality. Athena is a god
an
of war.
excellent thing! An excellent thing to have on the opposite side! Of course, you're the strategist! You obviously thought of this!
I did. They don't need to know. But Blabbermouth over here wants to make them well aware of that fact. I think that we should just discuss things and come up with a plan before we start involving people that we aren't certain of. And considering two members of your group just fucked off and joined the other side, so it would seem, considering they're not here, you're stressed about them leaving, and Francis just kind of like looks down, and that you all seem fairly upset by the matter. Are we sure we can trust you?
Upset? Who's upset? I'm not upset. I'm fine.
Well, I'm fucking upset. Let's not understate that.
No, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I mean, come on.
Everything
What
would
are
be
we
fine
arguing
for
about?
you, wouldn't it?
What's that supposed to mean? Please enlighten me, please.
Chiron just kind of raises his hands and goes, "All right, okay, let's ease down."
That's what I thought.
And you can see she's just glaring at you with a look that says, "You know what the fuck I'm talking about."
I'm gonna wink. What's her native language?
She's English.
She's
God
proper
damn.
British babes.
She's proper
British
British vibes.
She's from where
I'm
I'm
just gonna-
from, man. You know what she's talking
I'm so
about.
sorry. I'm just gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna play with my new daggers in front of her. I don't do anything.
Monique,
You
I-
see the like 7 daggers she has strapped to her belt, and it's like, yeah, right.
She could lose a few. That's fine.
Annika's just gonna turn to Monique. No, Monique, I trust your judgment. These two new ones that have left, what alignment do they have? Do you know? You traveled with them for a while. Do you know why they have left? Do you think they could have been
Probably.
spies?
No, it is. I believe they have left for the same reason that a lot of other of our companions and our siblings have left. Because they are hurting. They are hurt. Now, I don't agree with their actions, but I do not believe them spies or traitors to us. They want to do unto their parents what has been done unto them.
Do you know how far they're willing to go?
Can I
No.
look at Monique and just say, like, I don't know, mental note, be like, we don't need to tell everyone everything.
Monique's a very honest person. She's...
Does anybody else speak French here?
Around
group?
the room, I can't remember. Does Jezebel speak French? You spoke another.
Don't.
no,
not
Jezebel
sure.
doesn't speak
No,
French.
because I
when we were
remember
in
because we were
Paris.
in France, she couldn't speak French. I think from Annika and Rose would speak French.
Ah.
Okay, I'm just gonna whisper in Monique's ear. I'm gonna like walk up to Monique, like, "Oh, you dropped this," and hand her hammer. And while like she's grabbing towards it, I'm just gonna whisper like, "The spy could be in here. What if we just chill out and keep the information that we know to ourselves? I don't trust a lot of people, but I trust a few.
Teo,
So chill."
this is nothing new. All of us have hurting this way. You should know that especially. And then she'll lean away.
I know that Charlotte, she left for reasons that we all understand. At least. These people, they're barely grown. They're still children, in some eyes. A lot of them feel greatly abandoned, but I don't think they're capable of hurting us, of hurting each other. Especially not her that I know. She's in pain. She lost someone. She needed someone to blame. I imagine you're all the same.
Nope, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Anyway, I know we're all heated up and wanting to do like war and stuff, but do we really have to argue about the kids that left? It's a group of people that are just fine right here,
What?
right? Do we? I've been through a lot. Do we have to do this?
Sorry,
If
you
we
want to
want
just
to-
let them leave and do nothing about it? Is that your suggestion?
Maybe. Listen. Hear me out. You really
Go
think
on.
they're gonna win? They're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. We'll be fine. It's like
This
fighting
would
the
be
ocean.
this would be a great time for me to say I had a bunch of fucked up dreams last night. Could I get into that? I got a fucking prophecy from Apollo. Should I get into that? A lot of things has happened this morning.
You see both, like, Cressida and Misha go, wait, what the fuck?
That
okay,
certainly
forget
Wait,
might be relevant to the
what-
conversation.
Usually Hugo is the one who like already knows everything and is like does
Everyone
No, I
just
woke up
turns
and
to
was-
Chiron, and Chiron just goes, he's still in the hospital. He's sleeping.
Anyway, fucking burning skies up the river. Do you want me to say the whole thing? I don't.
Yes, please. That would certainly
Okay.
be
Chiron
useful
just
to
This
know.
nods.
You know what? Yeah, I'll start with the good news, the prophecy, and end with the bad news, the dream. So, burning skies up the river, a collection of gold blood grows. None may repeat what is written with no collection of their own. The mother's brood of 4 lays in wait and must fall to those chosen by fate. The bard, the lake, the bard, the god, the lake, the bard, the make. The king arrives from 12 to shake. The storm's patience end with Celine's light. And then I had a dream that someone threw the Helm of Darkness into the River Styx. Cerberus went and got it and brought it back to his mother, Echidna. So Echidna is out of the underworld, and so this is not a thing that we can ignore. As much as I would also love that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired, but you know what? I'm still calling it. I'm not calling it to work because fuck me, I
Right.
guess.
That is certainly a lot.
So, it
Karen, what do you make of
seems
this?
it isn't over. Yeah. We need to go to Athens.
Thank God the tribe of Athena has said something, so we know all what to do.
I like this one.
Now, are you going to do an angry glare or give me a quip?
You don't deserve
Long
my fucking
sullen
quip.
silence? Oh, quip!
You see a crack of a smile on Annika's face. Just kind of I like this one.
The only reason I'm here is because I'm the only one experienced enough and fucking smart enough to know what to do about this. Haven't you lot fucked this up enough? She
No,
looks to
from my
Chiron and just
collection-
says, they should never have been set in the first place. It should have been us.
Well, should have gotten the fucking prophecy then, shouldn't you?
I think
Seems like a skill issue.
Seems like a
Monique's
mistake we
gonna
can fix.
Put her hand.
Are you calling
Monique's
into
gonna put her
question
hand
the
on
gods?
Jezebel's shoulder. And she's
They
just
didn't
gonna
say
tell
who.
Jezebel.
You can come. We need someone to carry our bags.
Jezebel,
Thank you for volunteering. What?
let me. Shannon. You have found yourself upon the anvil, and it is time to test your mettle. Are you going to be a bitch this whole time, or are you going to actually become a leader and unite people together? You have a great attitude for tearing people apart. It works well on the battlefield, but we are your allies. Do not go tearing bonds away from you.
I keep my buns close, but I don't trust any of you. You've given me no reason to, and what we just learned doubled that.
Oh. Alors, your opinion of everyone here, I'm sure everyone respects. If you want to be the leader we all know you are capable of being, it is time to get this stick out of your ass. You are no higher horse than all of us.
Zilla just like yanks her. Sorry. Continue.
Everyone here has gone through something. Everyone. Just because your pain is worn upon your face every day does not mean that it is more deserving of attention than anyone else's.
Fine.
Alright.
Glad
Come up
we
with a
got
plan.
that sorted out.
Mm.
So, there is a quest now, I'm assuming. Prophecy. This one. Oh, what was your name, by the way? I don't believe we have met. Looking at you, Jezebel.
I'm Jezebel Wolf.
Ah, yes, I have heard that name. You're the one who throws the parties. I have heard of
Yes. Yes.
you. Aeaea. So we have at least
They are-
one.
They're a good fighter.
That is good.
No, I'm talking about you, Aeaea.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you.
Oh.
Glad someone will speak for me.
Right. So, are we all traveling together to Athens then? Or is that your plan, Shannon?
How many are we sending? If this was supposed to be some sort of rescue mission before, perhaps, or something, but if a prophecy is involved, there are rules, right?
Exactly.
Well, it
This does
said
change
chosen
things.
by fate. Whatever that means.
I think it's
Well,
like
it's-
Faye, chosen by Faye, so whoops.
I think that's what
Chosen
it
by
meant, sir.
fate. It seems like Jezebel receiving this dream instead of Hugo certainly, or receiving this prophecy even, certainly seems like fate, so I believe they should go.
Alors,
As for everyone else,
Not to brag / flex, but Apollo did literally appear in front of me and give this to me. So
Sorry. Why the fuck would he come to you and not one of us?
skill
We
issue.
literally
I don't know
just
what to tell
lost
you.
a sister. This is so unfair. And like, this is
Man.
Cressida, and she's just white. And Mikhail's like, you can tell that he has to deal with her daily. And you
I
see
just looked
kind
back
of...
on my notes and I was like, he did appear in front of me.
He straight up did. And you see, apart from Rose, who seemed to just be still slightly shell-shocked, the other person who has been quite quiet has been Lan, who has kind of just been watching everyone, kind of seems to be like the taking tabs of everyone, leaning up against what looks to be like a shepherd's crook which has kind of like pieces of different beads and woven grasses hanging from it. She like has like a tattoo running up her arm, kind of like sleeveless in like loose baggy overalls that are covered in dirt. She did activities before she came here, and just looks to all of you and goes, well, I think it's fairly obvious that you all will go. Sorry, Shannon, I don't think you're in that order, but doesn't mean we can't send out multiple parties. Things are clearly going wrong from multiple angles. We need to have strong people here. We don't know what's coming. We certainly know that any demigod has access to this island, and if any of them harbor ill will towards us, they can get in, so...
May I ask what the actual goal is? Is it to steal back the Helm of Darkness? Is that the specific goal, or is it to start a war? Because if we could get back the Helm of Darkness...
Well, what do you think the prophecy says?
Well, if we're to dissect it, then...
I think
well,
I can
strong...
help there. What do you think?
Well... Burning skies up the river. Some could be one of the rivers in hell. Could be Aeaea. Could be Styx. A collection of gold. Blood grows. That's godly blood. None may repeat what is written with no collection of their own. I have no idea what that means. Some sort of puzzle, possibly. How to get into somewhere. The mother's brood of 4 lays in wait, so that's probably one of Echidna's children. But I'm not sure exactly.
4 of the children. The god, the lake, the bard, the make.
That's true. But you don't know if those are the children or if those must fall to be chosen by fate. So it could be, some of us could be the god, the lake, the bard, the make.
Maybe.
Could be. The king arrives from 12 to shake, so that could be Zeus, that could be Typhon. From 12 to shake, and the storm's patience, so probably Poseidon or Typhon, ends with Selene's light. So there's some sort of a time limit here, or at least something that will help
Selene
us.
is the personification of the moon.
Of the moon.
Yes, the moon.
Well, the king of 12 is evidently Zeus. There are 12 Olympians.
Mm-hmm.
The storm, whatever storm that is, it ends in moonlight.
It could be.
I
It
think
could
the
be
opposite.
Typhon.
An eclipse.
Okay, so the storm's patience ends with Selene's
Chiron
light.
just
So
puts
this
up a
could
finger
be-
and he clops away into a different room and starts like, you hear the frantic turning of pages before he holds up a book and comes back and says, there is a new moon in 3 days.
There's a limit.
Right now, I think heading to Athens, following a lead, until this prophecy begins to make more sense, which it will. They always do. Might glean something, or possibly you could catch up with some of your siblings and talk to them. I worry that some of them, in the events that had occurred, simply were left with their own thoughts. Maybe all they need is a hand reached out, where the only hand they had before was that of someone with darker motives.
It certainly might work for some of them. Hopefully all of them, but can't be sure.
The most powerful weapon for any god or monster is you. You toe the line between mortals and immortal. You bend the rules many don't even apply to you. That's why the gods keep having you, and why they value you so much. Why they give you quests to do the things that they cannot. If you manage to rescue any of your siblings, you would both be saving a life and rendering them without a tool.
Do they want to be saved?
You can let them know that someone wants them to.
Theoretically, you go.
They feel abandoned, and if they can be told that they aren't abandoned and that there are people that do care about them here, that might be enough for some of them.
In a way, theoretically, we could try and figure out a way to sort of, in a word, renegotiate our contract with the gods. We are their tools. We are their tools, and we could at least set a certain limit to when they might communicate with us. Like,
You want to limit?
I think that might be a better solution than being led on and, for lack of a better word, being groomed into a weapon, as many, many demigods are. We're dropped into the ocean and sent to this island to train, to learn how to be a weapon to be used on a quest, to fulfill their wills. I mean, sure, send us to the island, but as long as we can keep it until, at least agree that they don't talk to their children until they are 18 or 20, until they are at an age at which...
Jezebel, that cannot happen. The reason why children come to this island,
I know, it's
young,
dangerous, people get attacked, it's incredibly dangerous.
People die, Jezebel, and not just the demigods. It is the people around them who die.
True.
But
I want to look over at Lon, my sister. I'm going to ask it, do you think our daddy wants a limit on how much he can talk to us? When's the last time you heard from him? A Christmas card?
I haven't. I don't go on quests. I take care of the island. You see, she isn't meeting your eyes. There is a flash of guilt in them, and you have a feeling that Chiron may have had a chat to her.
Monique also, upon you mentioning talking to your father, Monique has like stiffened so drastically.
There is a reason why we lost two.
Who did we lose? Remind me. I swear to God, if Q turned evil.
No. James and Elijah. You recognize the names. Two boys who had harbored a lot of ill will to the fact that they never heard from their father.
Yeah. Well, can I ask the group a question?
Yeah.
When we leave this room, is it to start a war or is it to stop it?
To stop
Because
it.
those are two different paths. Stop one.
Theo, the war has already started.
You will be
If-
ending one. It started
Okay.
when Kaya
All
first
right.
put that blade to Hephaestus. None may repeat what is written. That's what it said. What
Okay.
was previously written was the defeat of Typhon. If it's not too much, I'd like to rewrite that history. So it seems you must gain a collection of your own, of power, of something, in order to defeat something. But something is happening in 3 days. Most likely happening in Athens. And right now, that's all the information we have.
So that's where we have to go then.
Anyway,
We?
Theo.
No.
I don't trust her yet.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
That's rich coming from you, of all people.
Please explain. Go ahead.
Annika, you see Lan speaks up and just kind of raises a hand and gives you a look. You've definitely known this girl your entire life. She is very respected in the community proper. She doesn't really do anything big. She's kind of like subtle icon, but is very much a large portion of the glue that holds this camp together. She kind of the quiet leader who, when people go like, I'm the leader, she's like, of course you are, knowing full well that there is been a misunderstanding. I was
A
hoping
misunderstanding?
to talk to you privately, she says to you, Theo, but I guess what we previously thought that Theo had done was in fact not true, and he was unable to tell anyone of the opposite. So,
And why was this?
sorry?
You couldn't or wouldn't?
Couldn't.
Why is that?
The gods.
I'm just gonna do that motion. I'm
But-
reveling in the apology tour.
But, and she steps forward and meets your gaze. I want to apologize for assuming. I
Well,
have excuses and all of that, but where we had felt pain, I can't even begin to imagine just how alone you must have felt without a family when we all only have each other. I know that I can't really take away from that, but I just want you to know that I am deeply sorry, and if after all of this you are more than welcome. But if you need time or still harbor things, then that is completely understandable. Just know that I would be so very grateful to be able to call you my brother again. You don't have to. There's a lot going on.
I'm gonna cut her off. I'm gonna cut her off completely. I'm gonna cut her off and just hug her. You know?
You see she kind of lets the crook kind of like roll onto her elbow, and she gives you a big kind of mama bear hug back. And as she's hugging you, you're like, she's really strong. She works the fucking fields, and she gives you a hug back, and you have a fond memory from a time before where she had, when you were a scared little kid who had just been dropped into the ocean, and she was the friendly face who welcomed you home and gave you a little part of that family that had been torn away from you. She'd always been one of those people that, despite caring and talking about so many people, it seemed she always managed to have time for everyone, and she remembered everything about you. And you start feeling that again. And she hugs you tightly, smelling of dirt and a little bit of manure, and lets you go and just says, we have your back. You come home, yeah?
I love you too.
She kind of pats the side of your head and backs off. Sorry, just quickly needed to fix some stuff. Sorry, yes, the world is ending. Go ahead, Chiron. And,
Oh, I'm packed for Athens. Are you guys ready to go? Why? Why is everybody looking at me like I'm crazy? Is that what we're doing? We're going to Athens.
No, I'd like a change of pants, maybe. I could go in Cookie Monster pajama pants, but, I'd rather not.
It's a good look.
Thank you. That means a lot.
How fast can the ships be ready? Or a ship for us, any ship.
Francis just kind of like puts up his hands and goes, like, now. Don't, like, my skills
Someone give me their pants. Someone give me their pants now.
Your cabin is on the way to the docks.
We don't have time.
Someone get this girl some damn pants.
There's no other way. You must.
There's no other way. Lan, you need to give me your overalls. They're sick.
She just goes. She just says in German, "No fucking way, dude."
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I have an idea. We'll go to Athens, and then you guys can stay home and fortify the fort. How's that sound? Fun? Shannon, you know you like to fortify things. Come on.
Yes, well, someone will need to stay.
There we go.
There you go.
This is a good strategy. I don't know why you give me that face.
We need to run before I start fighting again. Go and get some pants.
I'm gonna look at.
She then
Annika.
kind of like stands up, and you see like as you looked away from Shannon and Lee like brought out like a brush, and as you turned back immediately within about must have been 20 seconds, fully new hairstyle. This woman works fast, and she now has her like natural hair slicked into two little buns. It looks really cute, and she stands up, done, and Lena just goes, "Hi, by the way, I just want to say like thanks for having me. I wasn't even here. Love you, Chiron."
God, she's gonna have the best tea for the rest of the camp.
He really does.
Always.
Cause you ain't ready for this tea. It's
she
piping
knows
hot.
who to tell. At the same time, she's also like, she sees a lot and also knows how to keep a secret because she needs to maintain a client base. So people kind of trust that she has the sense. And she kind of leaves the room before she backtracks a little bit and looks at Jezebel and goes, "Oh, honey, when you get back," and then continues walking.
As she kind of goes to leave, I'll kind of just give a little smile, just salute.
She just gives like as she heads back. Jezebel with her Mila cut hair. Yeah, that's offensive.
The fuck?
Shannon's stanza just goes, alright, I guess that is what we will do. If things start going wrong, call back. We can send you reinforcements. Obviously, this sort of deal requires a little bit of subtlety, so sending in droves will only cause attention, especially causing panic among just random people. But if you need it, cool, we can get there fast. Yeah? Good.
Hey, I don't want to die.
Fair enough.
If I may, I'll kind of just step forward. Assumedly, it'll be these three that are going. I think I should go with them. Perhaps if we are trying to not draw attention, and if we draw the wrong attention, I know how to speak to people.
Oh.
And
okay.
that might
Chiron
help.
kind
Also,
of
if
looks to you
they
and
need some encouragement, come back. I can do that too.
Well, I'm gonna look at Annika up and down. I was like, we already have a muscle mommy, so I don't know. Like,
What's wrong with two?
I don't.
Annika, not for these people. Can you roll a persuasion check for me?
High roll.
Persuasion. Persuasion, 22.
Chiron looks at you and seems to, in that way that he does, just see straight past you.
Stop reading me, Kyron.
And he
Take my words at face value, please.
He
I don't say
kind
that.
of
I don't say that.
Yeah. He kind of gets a look and then nods in understanding. You are more than welcome to join them. I think that they will greatly benefit from what you have to offer, Annika.
Plus, Bon and I haven't had a catch up in a while.
And that is true, we have not.
I'll join them
Okay.
then.
I'm sorry.
I guess the Beatles did have 4 members.
Who are the Beatles?
Oh no!
Oh.
I know.
As
Shannon.
Yeah.
Oh, Monique's just gonna call out to her and say, "The forge. I have laid out a number of casts for those in the Hephaestus cabin. Instruct them as you like."
She kind of looks at you and tilts her head slightly. Again, that intense, like, studying that she does, and she goes, Can't say I'm mad, you always did make the best. And breezes past you.
Oh, I was gonna ask if she
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
at
yeah.
me at all.
Are you
If she
looking
goes
at her?
past me- No, if she goes past me, I'm gonna say, does she understand German?
Probably not. She went through the British school
Alright.
system. She didn't learn a lot of language.
I'll say it in German then, because I know it will annoy her that she doesn't know what I'm saying. But I just say in German, you want to kiss me so bad it makes you look stupid.
In the back, you hear Lan go. And then Shannon just looks back and glares at you, and then looks at Lan, and then looks back at you and leaves. You know that she's about to interrogate that woman later.
Lon's like, please, 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 it's nothing really.
You see Lan just like looks at you with that kind of like mischievous glint in her eye that you recognize from Theo, and just kind of like gives you a nod of respect. And then as she walks past, she stops and looks to you all and just says, "Bring them back."
Lon says that?
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh.
In Lon's native language, I do.
What do you mean?
They're gone. Gone. She's gone.
She was talking about your siblings that went missing.
Well, that just shows where my mind is at. So.
That's fine. That's fair enough. She looks confused for a second. She goes, "Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, you should totally try and bring them back too. Also, our 2 brothers. That would be great."
Shit. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. 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 That's totally what I meant. Yeah. It's fine. Anyway,
She looks side-eyes the rest of you like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll bring him back. We'll do our best.
Thank you. And the other ones, I guess.
I quickly leave the room.
This is so
I
sad that
also-
we have to leave so quickly, and I don't get to introduce myself to the hot boy.
He's still there.
Is he still there?
Baby, you would know him. You probably made those prosthetics for him. If you want to have, you could have.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Is this Monique's longtime crush?
Cressida,
Reed is so thirsty.
Cressida
Jeez.
left with Shannon. So currently still in the room is Rose, Chiron. Francis also fucked off to get the boat ready. So it's Rose, Misha, Chiron, and Lan giving Theo one last pat on the back. Just gives him a nod and says, "I'll see you at the docks." Kind of like catches up to you fairly quickly because Hermes kid, and just goes, "See you at the docks," and then races past you. Rose kind of gets up and looking and immediately pulls Monique into a very tight hug.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't seen you yet. She puts Pierre down first. And then
Yeah.
gives you a tight hug and goes, "Oh my god, I missed you so much." And
okay.
immediately tears have already sparked up in the corner of her eyes again.
Don't do the crying thing. You're so pretty when you cry. It makes me cry, and you know that is how it goes all the time.
I'm sorry. It's been an emotional few days.
Did you lose anyone?
Yeah. We both did. And she kind of like rubs Annika's back.
Allah. I did not think any of your siblings would. I thought...
I mean, he wasn't technically our brother. I think he's our nephew, but
Sasha.
Yeah, something like that. Annika is not Annika is very interested in the walls or anywhere else but looking at the 2 of them.
Right.
he didn't
Yes.
have a cabin, so we were the closest thing.
Here. You know, we met Eros on our travel. And your mother.
You did?
Immediately
was-
snaps back, looks at you.
She's
You
beautiful.
what?
Well, we met her briefly.
What was she like?
She was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, we knew that.
Oh, I mean, yes, that's sort of her thing.
I don't think I could even describe her. But, she was nice enough. I wanted to yell at Eros. I wanted to scream at him for what he did to Sasha. I'm so scared of them. I understand why the others left. I understand why Sasha left. Maybe they just have more courage.
No, he's scared. He's angry. He'd always been
yes.
strong to his emotions, and he, after you both left and everything was happening, and I was so distracted with the rest of the cabin that
You had a lot on your plate. You can't blame yourself. And we'll be the one kind of rubbing a hand on her back, like you
You've
can't
swapped.
blame yourself.
Yes, but I should have noticed if he'd gone and...
A lot was happening, and you have a lot of people to look out for.
Truly.
You can't put this on yourself. That's not fair.
No.
It falls on all of us. All right?
Look, I know he's a shit, but can you get him back, please?
Oh, yeah. Certainly a shit.
He just needs...
That's what you call it.
He just needs to be reminded that he has people and that he doesn't need his dad because, we took him in and we're his family,
Yes, absolutely. That is... Yes, we need to remind him that we care about him a lot.
She pulls Minik into another hug. It just goes, "Oh, I don't want you to go, but you have to, I guess."
Yes, I do. Listen, I will come home safe and sound. Annika will, and Jezebel and Theo will, of course, as well. And we will be bringing Sasha and the others home too. D'accord?
Oui.
Have I ever lied to you, Rose?
No. She
Good.
kind of reaches up and brushes her hair from off of your face and cups your cheek and just goes, "Thank you. Stay safe."
No, I will. Yes.
That's the power of any Aphrodite cabin member of just cups your face. Oh, I'm in love.
And she just kind of smiles at you. Anyways, I'll look after this one. And she lifts up the massive rabbit and holds him.
Oh.
He eats
All of the
so
flustered,
much.
bright face of Monique, the big wide eyes have instantly dropped, and she comes face to face with the rabbit, and she's like, "Yeah."
I'll see you at the docks. And she then sidesteps and looks at Annika and goes, "You're going to?"
Yes. I'm going to bring him back. And the others. If they need a little bit of extra convincing, that's what we do. If I have to.
When it's needed.
Yes.
You kick their butts or whatever, and also...
Yeah, that's the thing that I do. So I was more thinking the talking thing with a little bit of encouragement, but if I have to kick people, I certainly know how to and certainly won't hesitate. So,
and
kick the bad guys, bring the good guys home.
You know that the Aries kids, they just care so deeply. That's what we see in him, right? That side of it. Don't throw them away completely. Most likely they're just being led. They're easily riled, and they just...
Oh, I know.
feel everything so deeply.
That's the thing that they always forget about Ares. Everyone always looks at him as being the big, strong man who fights things, but really he's the one who feels things more than anyone.
Monique's gonna look straight to Jezebel, who has spoken way too many times to Ares, and be like,
Right.
he is also a little bit of a weirdo. I'm just going to say that.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
You have met him.
You're not gonna
She
tell me
points-
you met him too.
She points straight to Jezebel.
We're kind of besties.
I'm immediately like wide eyes and everything, just like walked up to you.
Yeah.
You met Ares too.
Well,
The
I gave
accent
him-
starts to disappear a
the
bit.
first time. Well, the first
Sure.
time.
Well, what is he like?
Well, I gave him an offering of coffee that I
like
made
this
with Red Bull, and he was so caught off guard by it that he was like, "I need to see this
Yeah.
little freak," and then I was.
Yeah, that would catch him off guard. Yeah.
And then we saw him again. God, where was it? It was
In
some. We
Paris.
definitely saw him in Paris, but then before that, we saw him with his sons, and then he gave us.
Yes,
Did he give us a ride? Yeah.
The two of you, you're all just meeting gods everywhere, apparently.
It
It's
is horrifying. It is so nerve-wracking. I do not like
Sounds
it.
fucking awesome.
Oy.
Yes. Just quickly, because I feel like we're just going to keep going on forever. We do need to have a break.
Yeah.
I
We've been
kept-
walking and
I
talking.
kept
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah, yeah,
and talking.
I kept
A riff,
waiting
a riff,
for
a
a
riff.
moment, and then I was like,
Yeah.
it's not coming. All right, we're going to quickly go on a little 10-minute break so everyone can go to the bathroom and get drinks and everything.
Incredible.
We will see you in but a moment. Thank you for your patience. Hey everyone. We're back. So where we left off was Rose and Aeaea talking to Monique. And Rose kind of squeezes your shoulder and just says, I'll see you at the docks. Both of you. And then she slinks off and heading back. And all that remains is Chiron and Misha. And Misha kind of is just twiddling his thumbs, seems to be waiting for something. Oh, right, yes, I will fetch her. And Chiron clops off, and then just kind of, you see him whisper something to something on the windowsill where you see a very familiar hawk is sitting there. What was his name? Colonel Charmant or something.
Yeah, it was Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Charmant.
Our favorite little guy.
Nods and then flaps off. Misha kind of looks back to all of you. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. I will stay here and help, I guess.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Yep.
By all means, you should. You will be able to guide the demigods very well.
Well, my deputy archery teacher was creative, but I hope to see him home soon. He's a little too good. I taught him too well, and that's worrying.
Slightly, especially since he could turn it on us, but it should be fine.
I don't think he's... You'll get him back.
We will.
He'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Mm.
You know, if you need any upgrades when I come back as well, you just let me know, huh?
Well, it's all pretty good so far, you know, I got a lot of movement.
My father had a wheelchair that I got to see, and I got to see some of the gears of that, and I got something.
How
I have some
in
ideas.
God did you meet?
I know, right? At like half the Pantheon.
I mean, I met my dad once, but it was more so
I mean,
kind of...
I kind of met my mother, but she was like a weird sleep paralysis demon. I don't know if I was awake or not.
Yeah,
it was a
when
little
parents, weird. Yeah, we've all had the parent sleep paralysis
the,
demon.
Picks up my glaive and like shows the pink ribbon. It's just like, well, I got this. Yes.
Would Morpheus and Hypnos count since that was technically a dream?
I mean, that is kind of their thing.
That's like their domain. But so
how many?
I'm thinking.
Did they speak to you? Did you see them? Well, that counts. Okay. Absolutely count. How many?
9, I think.
Oh, it's just
Ares, Aphrodite, Eros, Phobos, Deimos, Dionysus.
My papa.
Festus. Oh, I forgot to Festus.
I could just like
Hypnos, Morpheus, and feels like.
Oh, we met Persephone. Yeah.
Persephone. Ah, that's the one I forgot.
Oh, how could you possibly forget about Persephone? And then immediately goes off in just a long ramble in Dutch.
Monique's gonna look to Theo.
Am I there?
Didn't
I don't
walk
think you
away?
are.
At the
Yeah,
docks?
you walked away.
I think you left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we heading down to the
wanna-
docks now, though, or are we
Yeah,
waiting?
really, like, as you guys go
yeah.
to leave and Misha's just waiting, Circe enters. And it's okay, we'll come back to you, just, I swear to God. And
It's
she
okay. I'd love to
looks,
see them out.
She looks to Misha and then just snaps his fingers and he disappears. Yeah, those those stairs aren't really very accessible.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Wait, what?
So she just bamps him to and from, which everyone is so jealous of, by the way. Sometimes if someone's really tired, they'll just hang on for dear life and hope they come with. But yeah, Circe doesn't like it to be known that that's a possibility because she just wants you to climb the stairs so you won't come visit her. And she looks to the rest of you. Shouldn't you be somewhere?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
we're going. We're actively leaving out the door.
And all of
currently.
you kind
Backwards.
of... You're on the docks.
I guess we're
No
here.
stairs.
Oh,
see
no
that being
stairs.
Something. Oh well.
You should
We're
like...
talking.
You should likely fetch your supplies. Rose left with Pia. Can you imagine Pia just in Circe's villa? Like, wow, shit.
Oh, well,
Well, fuck.
let everybody go. Let the party go.
Says his lions come back.
Circe looks to you all and says, "Before you collect your things," and she looks over to, like, Theo's just arrived, and you guys just bamf in front of him.
What else is new around here?
You should know that things are progressing a lot faster than would seem.
What does that mean?
If things are progressing, you need to talk faster, Circe. You can't give us these pauses.
She snaps her fingers, and you see around you an illusion begins to fade. Just for a slice.
Yeah.
And you, in the area that you are in, immediately see all of the light above you disappear as the sky above you is completely clouded in smoke.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't think the fire was that bad. Dang, okay.
Oh, storm. Okay.
Not a storm.
A certain someone.
Typhon?
Yes.
Fuck. Alright.
Takes a bite of a Lunchable across the bowl. Oh,
No,
man,
it's
not-
it's getting bad.
Mount Etna has only just begun smoking. I have had to tap in slightly to my father's power. Unfortunately, the Apollo cabin cannot be without sunlight for too long, but it is testing my abilities.
I need to.
Your two friends successfully made it to Athens. My naiads followed them and attempted to bring them home, but they were thwarted by divine intervention.
Divine.
It seems
Understand.
their parents wanted a quick chat before they left.
Oh.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
so,
it.
so everyone's meeting their parents now. Okay, all right. Well, you know.
Not everyone, but whatever.
Trust me, you aren't missing out on much. She says to Theo. What's that fucking Uma Thurman line? I used to date your daddy.
What the fuck?
No, she doesn't say that.
Damn.
She doesn't say that. But Circe and Hermes did, like, fuck for a couple of years anyways.
Anakin just looks at Theo like,
What the fuck?
Mama.
That is weird.
What? Look.
Go collect your
Okay.
things. Know that it has gotten worse.
Would
Many
you vamp us?
Things.
And then.
I only have power within this island.
Oh.
Could you bump me to the forge very quickly? I'm not a very fast runner.
I'm still in cooking.
You're gone.
just halfway through the sentence.
Could I have stolen everything that everyone needed while they were doing their
You did
shenanigans?
not have enough time. That was like a
I'm that quick. I'm that quick.
Also, you
In
have
one
no
sec.
idea what Monique needs.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
exactly what
That's
she
like-
needs.
Just
Um,
grab
Fine.
every size of hammer you could find.
Yeah,
All
just
of
grab a
that
bunch
was
of hammers.
nothing
Right?
else.
That's what you need.
She continues. There have been certain things going wrong. Magical items have been misbehaving, becoming disconnected from their users until connected once more. Attunement.
Wait,
And-
I would like to
What?
bring out my father's dagger, see if it still glows.
Your short sword still glows.
Okay.
And the plant life hasn't been acting correctly. And now this. I would move fast, where the storm's patient may end in 3 days. I don't imagine much good will happen in the meantime.
Got it. 3 days to figure it out. Good. Right. Well, you better grab our
That
things and
includes
get headphones
today,
then.
by the way.
I thought as much. So we've got 2 days. Wonderful. All right, let's get our things and go, shall we?
Yes. All of you break off and grab
Mhm.
your shit. Is there anything anyone
Yeah.
would like to do on the island before you guys head off?
The
Believe so.
quickest. Oh,
Go ahead.
okay, the quickest thing I do is I go to my little brother who is still definitely sleeping. I
Yep.
shake him awake.
Ah!
I shake him awake.
He opens his eyes.
Don't you ever go to war. Don't do it. Don't go to war.
Am I dead? And she just
I throw him back in bed. I grab my shit. I leave.
wait. And he
What?
kind of like runs
What
after
do you
you.
need?
He goes like, "Wait, are you actually back? Oh,
But like,
did you
I'm
bring
just
me
grabbing my
anything?
shit and then I'm gone and I'm
Did you bring me anything?
fucking.
Did you bring me anything? Did you? You didn't even bring me anything.
Have this. I throw him the horn that Dionysus gave me. The
You
corner.
give him the horn. Okay. He takes the
It's
horn.
the only thing I got.
Fair. He takes the horn and goes.
You don't want it? It's mine. I run.
Ah! And he just goes like, "Oh, I hate you," and then stomps back inside.
That's my thing.
Anyone else? Justin?
Go ahead, Mel. It's all you, buddy.
Mo's gonna try and grab some things that she thinks could make things fireproof, clothing-wise. She's nervous about going into lava and coming out naked. So she
Yeah, you. I
she
think,
has some concerns.
I think you kind of source yourself some like pieces of leather that are, or like leather armor of a kind that is interwoven with celestial bronze, which, as you know, is extremely hard to melt. Really, only Hephaestus kids can accurately work with it. So you imagine it would hold up a lot because it's magical. It's magic. So yeah.
Perfect.
Anyone else?
Where is Q at the moment?
Q is fast asleep hanging in like a box in the Hephaestus forge. Your
Jesus
Monique's
Christ.
currently dodging around him.
Can I wake him up?
Yep. He goes,
Hi.
"Oh yeah,
Remember
you're
me?
back!"
Your
He gives
brother?
you a hug. And kind of like jumping up and putting his arms around your neck and dangling a little bit as he kicks. He goes like, "Did you bring me anything?"
Oh, do I have anything to give? We are bad siblings. What do I have? Jesus.
Like shit,
Um,
we were trying not to die. Oh fuck.
Like
Oh, gosh.
anything explosive? Did you bring anything explosive?
No.
Or like
Oh wait, I have serpent venom in my inventory for some reason. Where did that come from?
I think you
Was that
took it
from
off of the.
Athens?
I think you took it off of the basilisks in
You
your
did,
one
you
shot.
did.
yeah.
I remember. I remember you did.
Alright, I give him that. Can you make this blow up?
And then he gives you another side hug, but he's not really looking.
Yeah, okay.
And he goes
Do you
up.
have anything good? I don't know, to keep people from dying? Or to make monsters die? That'd be helpful. Little
He
bro.
starts scrapping through his things. And he takes out a ring. If you put it on, it means you can steal shit good.
What does this do?
It's
Alright, I put it on.
I nicked it off of one of don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You put it on, and this ring is magical. It you don't really know what it does because you haven't identified it. All you know is that it's a ring that helps you steal things good.
Okay. Alright.
Hi Mo.
Uh,
I didn't touch anything, and he runs.
No, I do not believe you.
He's like playing with this fucking poison.
Alright. I'm gonna walk past Mo, make eye contact. What happens when we see them? The previous members of our cohort? What's your plan?
I don't have one.
Come on, you always have a plan.
Hopefully, I can think of one. So,
Think faster.
I will try. But, so. We must not let our own pain consume us.
Who said I was hurting? I'm fine.
Why does everybody keep saying?
I'm
Can,
hurting. I'm
can
fine.
both of you roll a perception check for me?
Yeah.
Oh, yo. Huh,
Plus
17.
5.
Plus, am I perceptive? I am perceptive! 23.
Perceive.
I got a 15.
Alright. Monique, as you kind of hear what Theo says and you go to shake your head, something catches your eye. In a kind of tall bucket of sorts that have been kept a bunch of random weapons, there is something within it that glows slightly.
I don't know. What are you? She'll approach and get it out.
Inside, you see a bow made out of twisting vines that glows with a dim green light.
A bow?
I would say with a 23, you recognize the bow as the bow that was presented to Mila from Pan.
Do I recognize this?
I think you would. And it dawns on you that Mila has made a choice. She's made a choice.
If our friends make decisions similar to Kaya,
I will give them a chance to apologize. It's the same I am with Gaia. Should any other words cross their lips, bar an apology, then do not forget that we are at war.
I don't know about that. I understand what we might have to do, but I am in no rush to kill.
She's gonna put the bow and like kind of hold it against your chest, sort of thing, like put it to your chest and go, "You are in no rush, but we have 3 days, Theo, so maybe you should think faster." And then she'll leave the forge.
You motherfucker, that was good. That was smooth.
Would anyone else like to do anything, or would you like to do anything, Justin? Now?
Do I just have the bow now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You can use sneak attack with it.
I don't want to use this weapon. I'll have
You
it
can
though.
have it as an excuse when you see Mile again, be like, "You forgot something."
I don't think she wants
When you
to
bring
see
your
me again.
ex all their stuff back.
Oh, we were never dating.
Too soon. Too
Of
soon.
course. No feelings,
Ugh.
of course.
Both. This is both too soon and too early at the same time,
That's
or too late at the same
moment
time.
where Theo finally meets his father because he's delivering stuff back to his
Oh!
What the fuck?
Oof.
Ah!
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. Let's
I
go.
don't wanna. I'm not gonna. All right, I'm just gonna hold the bow. And do I have like a pack to conceal it? I just don't want to. I want to carry it.
Yeah, well, you're in the
Going-
forge, so you easily find like what looks like some sort of bag that holds, because it's the bow and the quiver. They come together, and you see like kind of like a longer bag, which is probably designed to transport swords.
Like a skiing bag.
Yeah.
Is there like a bag of holding, or is that
No.
okay? Fair. All right, I'm just gonna pack it up and take it with.
Vadik
me.
has one. You have one.
No, I don't. I'm just gonna keep it on me. That's it.
Alright, cool. Anything else with the rest of you? Or shall we cut to the docks?
Let's cut to the docks, baby.
I'm good for now,
Alright.
yeah.
You all arrive slowly. Francis is leaning up against the boat, checking his watch like he had been waiting, because he does move quickly. This boat is his baby. And is holding yet another updated map for you to give to Theo to take you guys to Athens. Chiron is there. And the similar smattering of people that had seen you off the first time, and the three of you at least have that kind of wave of deja vu that so much has changed since you were last in this position, but in the same way it feels like almost annoyingly similar. Aeaea, you have done this plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you've probably been on this boat before.
I would
Yeah.
like to judge
Yeah.
her sailing ability.
Okay. How are you gonna do that?
What do I roll for that?
Mm,
When
I
you're
don't
on
know.
the boat, I guess.
yeah, what the
You just
fuck?
look to see if Aeaea moves towards the wheel, I guess.
This person looks like they can't drive boats.
I'm going to do a small adjustment and see if she notices. Like,
To be fair,
untie something.
there's always the
you know?
boat person that comes. Some of them just aren't the boat person.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
Like,
That's what I do. I just
yeah.
untie a knot. See if she notices.
Aeaea, you probably have before Warren passed.
Mhm.
He was probably
Yeah.
probably did a few quests with him. He always
Mhm.
was on fucking quests.
Yeah.
You probably you would have been young when Francis stopped going on quests, but There's always someone, whether it's a Hermes kid or otherwise anything associated with the sea.
Yeah.
Alrighty. People begin to say their goodbyes. Rose gives Monique and Aeaea a big hug. She looks to have kind of... The talk she'd had with you guys had eased a lot of the worry, and she seems to have more of a sparkle of hope in her eyes. You two come back, alright?
Absolutely plan on it. I'll bring this one back too. Nudges Monique.
Good.
I have a good track record of coming back to these things.
I know you do.
Oh,
I'll just,
11!
to make sure.
We forgot Pan.
Oh, wow.
Just not catching up.
Alright.
You just see Aeaea just like keeps the expression, just goes. Just a subtle.
Monique will just go, au revoir, Rose, and give her a little kiss on the cheek, and then
You see she
she'll
blushes
head towards the ship.
fondly.
I look at Rose
Live
like,
She, as like Monique turns, just goes, and then keeps like turns away.
I look at her. I do that thing where I just go.
Monique being a French person, and a kiss on the cheek.
I just look at her and just go, I got you. Just like mouth. As I just walk away.
Misha kind of arrives on the docks, kind of avoiding the sand where he can, where some stones have been set up so he can roll smoothly onto the dock to be with you all. And he kind of reaches into his bag and pulls out like a handful of arrows. There are 7, and holds them out and says, "Well, you lot will need this more than I will. Some are poison, some are fire. It's sort of a mix. They're delicate to make, but yeah. I definitely didn't take them from Cressida." And holds them out specifically to Theo, kind of eyeing the short bow on your back that you have.
I reluctantly take it.
They look... You definitely know Misha, because he definitely taught you how to shoot. Because have you been watching that elbow? You gotta make sure you keep it below the... I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just... I'm almost about to give it back, but I take it anyway. It's just... I have a lot of weapons now. I really hope I don't use.
That's the hope. But stay safe. And bring all of them home if you can. I hope you can. Bring them home. Some of you probably know that Michał is Moldovan, so he was probably one of the only other people at camp who spoke fluent Romanian. So he and Mila most likely knew a little bit about each other, and most of you would definitely be aware of him. So yeah, he would have also taught Mila how to shoot as well. If any of you have ever used a bow, or even during the time when you figured out that bows aren't for you, you knew him. And he leaves you be. Lan sees you, Theo, at the docks, and kind of walks up and goes, Well, I don't think I need to give you anything. You seem to have it all, but she reaches into her bag and pulls out a flask and just hands it to you and just says, "This is from a very special herd of cows. Just save it for a rainy day."
Oh god, is this poison? Did you guys poison me again?
Again.
That wasn't you? I look around.
As you look around, she looks at the others and goes, and then turns around. Hey, listen, they're all the same. The Hermes forever prank war against each other maintains. And she gives you a last hug and then also leaves. Chiron approaches you all. He gives you all another lesser ambrosia each, which is the same as a greater healing potion. So you all get a greater healing potion.
Incredible.
Yay.
He also gives you some more drachma and some more cash. And nods at you all and just says, "We will continue studying the prophecy, and if we're able to come up with anything, we'll be sure to let you know straight away. Stay safe and keep us in the loop when you can. We will do our best to keep these people safe. Best of luck. I trust that all of you will do your very best to succeed, as you always have."
Of course.
Can you guys get on the boat already? If I have to tie another
All right,
fucking
we're
knot,
going.
still.
Fun here.
You all load onto the boats. Francis, as he walks past, shoves the map into Theo's hands and immediately walks up and begins to start untying the ropes from the various things and pulling up the anchor. Right, again, don't break my ship. I saw what the car part looked like, and not looking at Monique, he points to her and goes, "I appreciate the attempt at repairs. I'll do a better job when you get back. Just be careful with her, alright? She may be magic, okay, but she's not fucking invincible. Aye?"
We'll do our best.
No promises.
Fucking hell. And just stomps off, kind of saluting you all. And yeah. You guys take off.
Off we go.
We have a little bit of time.
Did Annika ever fix that knot that I messed up?
Annika,
It honestly didn't even see you do it, probably.
Annika, make a survival check for me. Just cuz.
Survival.
Immediately
Sure.
say
Right at the harbor.
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
21.
Oh my god.
As you walk in, you just immediately see a knot and just so casually just go, "Oh," and just fix it and then just keep walking. And while Theo watches,
Did I see Theo do it?
No, you just noticed,
No,
but in a really blasé kind of very cool kid way, you just went, "Oh," fixed it, while Theo's like, yeah, you guys begin your sail. Somebody roll a d20 for me.
Do it. I just used my natural 20. I'm not going to get it again.
That's a lucky 13.
Ooh.
Ooh. Excuse me while I look at the bum. You have a
We
safe...
can't run into Scylla again.
You guys have
No.
a safe, unimpeded journey. But
Yay!
as you begin to approach that glimmering barrier that surrounds the island, as you pass through, immediately the water darkens like it's the middle of the night, as the sun is completely blocked out by the gathering smoke you see in the distance that it doesn't cover the entire sky, but it is pointed, coming from a source that's same but worse pre-smoking that happens on the verge of a volcano erupting. In our last episode, we had someone redeem Prophecy Dream, and I mentioned a dream and did not mention who saw it. So, as you guys sail, it falls tonight, and you guys probably took off in like the afternoon and sail probably until like the really dawn early morning. It's about like a 6-hour sail, at least from where you guys are right now. I imagine you guys take turns watching the ship, sleeping, and otherwise. And I think what I'll do is, can I get all of you to roll a d4 and tell me what number you get?
D4.
I hardly know her.
That doesn't even make sense.
You know what? Re-roll the encounter table, bitch.
It's in the honor of a dear friend.
One.
That's a
I got a-
one.
I got a 3.
Hey!
What did you get, Rhea?
I didn't roll. I got a nat 1.
Oh no,
Ah, 3
you roll a d4.
D4.
D4. I got a 1.
Oh my god, 3 of us got ones. Let's go.
Yeah.
3 ones.
I got a 3. Is that the highest one?
I'm worried.
Yeah. So this was more so to kind of separate you guys into groups, and I was gonna go with
Oh, fun.
I in my brain was like, I'll go with the one who's kind of by themselves. So this ended up being extremely poetically just Theo.
Oh no!
So Theo,
Womp womp.
you are the one who this dream connects to. Because unlike the pointed dreams that you all shared when Amorpheus had been taken over by Echidna, typically demigod dreams are a very individual experience. When you are finally forced away from the bow of the ship and told to go the fuck to sleep, god damn it, you mosey on down thinking, I'm not tired, and then your head hits the pillow and you're like, immediately conk out. As, you know, the weight of the day and being able in a much more comfortable position than at a kitchen table, the exhaustion does take over and you fall asleep. And you dream. For those who watched the one shot, this will be a repeat. Get used to it. Alright.
A repeat of what? Oh god.
You dream of a very familiar scene that would only clicks that it's familiar. You remember what feels like ages ago. You dreamed of 2 figures arguing, one of them clutching on to that stuffed black ram. But it was so blurry, so unable to make out detail, and you see a similar scene, but at a different day in a different time. And it's much clearer now. You see a room made of white marble with podiums, and you see an open chasm, a window that looks out into nothingness of just endless sky and clouds, the bluest of skies you've ever seen. And you see a figure sitting at the edge, legs dangling, looking out into that endless sky. He has deep olive skin, dark black curly hair, and has a golden helmet with wings sprouted at the edges leaning against his hip. He stares out, quiet. Next to him, another figure emerges, looking tired. Hermes looks up from where he's sitting. His limbs curled into his body make him look more like a nervous child than a god. And he looks up at the other being that entered. They sit down beside him. Shaggy blonde hair, tanned skin, and a shine to him. Apollo sits and his bravado drops in the presence of his brother. That mask he held in front of Jezebel just moments ago, and he looks exhausted. He is quiet. Did you do it? Apollo looks up. Hermes turns his head to look at his friend. Thank you. Apollo just stares out ahead. They sit in silence for a moment, until Hermes breaks it. They took one of yours. Apollo nods. Do you know why? There's a beat, until Apollo finally speaks. She had a twin. And you realize quickly who was blamed for the past tense of that sentence. Apollo cracks his neck. You know, I thought it would have gone away by now. What? The pain. You know, it would be easier if we were just... Hermes interrupts him. Were what they think we are? If we just stop falling in love. Hermes looks back to Apollo and reaches to clasp a hand on his brother's shoulder, smiling sadly. I don't even think we are capable of that. And the dream fades. And you wake to the sound of Jezebel saying, "Land ho!"
Land ho!
Get it, because I called you a hoe. And as you all pull the ship into Athens, we're ending a little bit early, but I think this is probably a good spot before we get into other shenanigans. Unless there's anything anyone wanted to do while they were on the boat.
I was gonna have a conversation with Monique.
Yeah, do it. We have time.
Hey, buddy. Hi.
Backtrack.
Yeah, probably shortly after we'd left, and probably kind of just find Monique just wherever. Where would Monique be on the ship?
Monique would probably be working on making the leather armor pieces that she picked up that are very heat resistant, and like stitching them into like very wearable armor clothing. She can walk in the lava, guys, now, okay?
She makes little overalls.
Oh, cute little overalls.
Like
are
plate
so
mail
cute.
overalls
Oh
sound
my
cute.
god.
Right?
That
Incredible.
is cute AF. I do.
Yeah. I would kind of walk over to Monique, doing that thing, trying to make sure that Monique can see me so I'm not startling them because I know they're working. And like,
Mhm.
I've been on the receiving end of that before. That's not fun. You don't want to do that.
Just give you a nod.
So, been on plenty of adventures then, huh? Met, what is it, 11, 12, all of them gods?
God, no. No, I would hate that. No, just the one adventure. It's just been a very intense one.
Mm-hmm, I can tell. Still, I'm sorry it's been so intense, and that you're having to immediately turn around and do another, but, you know, you'll get to rest at some point.
I hope so.
And of course, you know, you have something to go back to. Kind of like looks back to the island and kind of like looks to you.
What do you
Girl.
mean?
Just like looks at you, realizing that you, just like the oblivious look on your face, just like, significant fun. She's basically calling you oblivious in Dutch. It's like, Rose.
Maybe, yes.
You
I don't understand what
Do
you're
you girl, oh my god. Okay, how am I gonna have to spell this out for you?
Spell what? She puts the hammer down. Spell what out, sir?
When the
something
two
wrong?
of you were talking, I felt like I should leave the room. Hello?
With me, Rose? No, she's Rose, and
She's what?
I mean.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know what you want me
She's
to
what?
say by going on.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
No?
It's,
No?
not like that's between us. No. I don't
You sure?
think.
Kind of gives you like a little smirk. Maybe you should look a little closer next time.
I was sure before now.
Mm-hmm.
What are you getting at?
Gosh, she likes you. Hello?
Some what? Huh?
It's obvious to literally everyone except you.
Somewhere else on the boat. Something just happened.
Don't worry, I'll hook you up. It's fine. Don't worry. It's just fine.
Allez, Moi, she likes me.
What are you saying? You don't like her? Saying you don't like my sister?
No, of course I like her. She is beautiful.
Oh, well, wonderful. There you go. Problem solved.
But I am. And like
But
she's
you're
gonna
what?
like gesture to like all of the scars covering her body and everything, and
Yeah.
just-
And? What are you saying? Scars can't be beautiful? Points to the scar across her face.
You
I'm
just
gorgeous.
gesture to all of me. That's right. You need to change
He's-
all of you.
like I think like one of the things like visually as well as like that Monique's scars aren't like cool like cut scars or anything like
Mhm.
that. They are like some of them are just like really disfiguring like burn scars
Mhm.
like on her cheek and stuff. Like they are not pleasant to look at or anything
Mhm.
and that sort of thing. They have no cool
Mm.
stories behind other than
Mhm.
she was just experimenting and it backfired and such. Like there's no
Listen,
cool intentions behind and stuff. So she is very when she thinks of like battle scars and people being like, no, battle scars are exciting,
Mhm.
they're enticing and stuff. When
Yeah.
she looks at herself, she sees work basically, but she doesn't see something that's valued there. That's how Monique sees herself in those.
listen, Mon. Listen. It's not always about what's on the outside. Well, I'm pretty sure she's into that too, but like, you know. I'm just saying. You should talk.
Minnie,
Seriously,
roll a
she's not
history
gonna
check
talk
for
about
me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was an 8 plus 4, a 12.
I think it reflects in that it's taken you this long to, like, you keep checking. And then you kind of in a succession you remember a few moments. Especially when Sasha would often mention how nervous you get around the Aphrodite girls, and how he had mentioned to Tessa that he had a plan and that they just needed to wait things out a little bit. It wasn't something you could force. And
Sasha's not even involved in the other force. Actually, this is part of his plan.
Mm-hmm.
this was all, he's actually in the hole hiding. And how he would always whisper like, oh, you know, there's someone out there for you who's interested in you, and how he always said that there was, with a knowing look in his eyes. And you also remember that Sasha was the one who went fucking finally when Rose realized that she was bi.
Oh my god. Yeah. I think when it, like, upon realizing that, is then like,
Oh, now she looks it up. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're saying,
I
but
said
yeah.
that she just really liked hugs.
I always thought that she just you know how the Aphrodite girls are. I mean, you are not
Yeah?
in this. No, I mean, you know how they there's like girls in the bathroom. That is.
I know
their
what my
vibe.
sisters are like, yeah.
So I just assumed that she, you know,
That she what?
after the incident, that she was just. Well, she is just nice, and she probably just wanted to be nice. I just thought that was all it was.
And Monique, as your friend, but also as, like, a child of the love goddess, I know what just being nice looks like, and I know what fucking smitten looks like. Just saying.
Monique, roll a perception check for me.
14 plus 5, 19.
You feel something in your pocket.
What?
Oh!
Stop showing up. What is it? Just gotta get in there.
You reach in and you pull out a very familiar pair of earrings that you had made for Rose a long time ago. On the day that you two first became acquainted, and she had mentioned to you offhandedly that she had designed a pair of earrings, and then you, that night, had made them for her and presented to her the next day in a super platonic manner.
For real? I wrote that in her backstory so platonically too. Like, I wrote that, I was like, yeah, that's a friend thing.
I love lesbianism. And there hasn't been a day where she hasn't worn them.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's
She
given
put them in my pocket?
She has.
I think it could have been gayer, actually. You could have put one earring in the pocket. She's still wearing the other one.
Monique will take out the... She's got very metallic, just plain studs in her ear, and she'll put in the
What do they look like?
I imagined that they looked like, kind of like metal clams, like oysters, sort of like the clam kind of opening ones, that to kind of clip them onto your ear, you had to basically like kind of clip them on as if the earlobe itself was like the pearl that was clipping onto in that sense.
Yeah. Good.
Alors,
Gave them to you for a reason.
uh-huh. But
Look,
uh,
when you come back, once we've got everyone, and we've got my brother, and we come back, you two should talk. I'm just saying.
alors, maybe yes.
When we
I
get
would
them
like
back.
that very much.
We are gonna get them back.
Yes.
We have to get them back. Kind of just gets like a faraway look in her eyes. All of them. They all have to come back. Especially him.
Yes.
I'm worried about him.
I cannot offer you words of comfort in this, I'm afraid. I'm not good in times like these.
That is okay. We talked before he left, and unintentionally I fear I may have pushed him over the edge.
He was already over. He was just clinging on.
He was reaching out. He needed a hand, and I swatted it away.
You two said that you were the only hand that was there and available. No, he chose that.
He told me he was leaving. I didn't know where he was going. He said he didn't feel like he had anyone here and that he had to go out there and find something else. I was stupid and very tired, and I told him, go on then, see what you find. And well, that was stupid of me. Now we're here.
If he had said that he was going, then all you did was just give him one last farewell.
I want to apologize to him, to his face. Stupid little face.
Then I hope you get the chance to do so.
We're going to find him. We're going to find all of them. It's going to be fine.
I'm afraid I do not share your positive sentiments.
No?
I will wish
You don't-
for it.
You don't think they'll all come back?
No.
What about your two friends?
I may hope. But that is all I will allow.
Gotta hold on to hope. It's all we have.
Maybe.
I'll let you finish your work. And my work here is done. We'll just scamper away.
Alright, B, bring your new character. This one's completed their quest.
Yeah, that's me. I'm done. I'm done.
And at this moment, I will give Aeaea her Homer quote.
Oh.
The sort of words a man says is the sort he hears in return. And I think as you guys pull into Athens, we will end the session there. Yay! Welcome back, bitches! We did that. Like, I'm proud of how we managed to like get to a location. I'm proud of everyone here.
We did it.
Look
We
at
did
us.
it, guys.
Look at us.
Look at us go. Who'd have thought?
So next session is going to be interesting because I'm excited to have a certain player return to us.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see Kiki next session.
That's right.
We'll see.
Hannah's coming back.
Let's go.
Alrighty, let's head down the line. Tell the people where they can find you. Starting with Justin.
Oh, you can find me wherever toys are sold. On TikTok, Twitter, and on Instagram at Freddy's Roommate. Who's Kiki's not next to me, so Monique, go.
Oh.
No, like in the screen, like
Mm.
anyway, forget it.
Yeah. Ree, you're muted.
Oh, hello, I'm Ree. You can find me in the United Kingdom.
You
Blah, blah, blah,
shut
blah, blah.
Your mouth. Stop it.
Hi, I am Ree, also known as Relentless over on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and you can find me making loads and loads and loads and loads of content over there. I've got some fun projects coming up, including one which is Rolling for Charity, where I will be DMing a Powers and Princesses game. I'm very, very excited. I'm going to meet my players later today, but Rolling for Charity is going to be a 2 12-hour streams, I do believe, where they raise money for Doctors Without Borders. We'll get more information about the confirmed dates when they're up and about, but if you take a look at my Twitter and over on my Instagram, you can go and find their profiles and give them some support to build up some hype for the streams, and we'd love for you to come and watch.
I think Hannah's doing one as well, or did I make that up?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, Hannah is doing one. Hannah is doing a Call of Cthulhu Jumanji game.
What?
One. It's
You
gonna be
also
very
have,
cool.
The Nerdy Niffler is going to be doing a Die RPG, which is going to be inspired by the Breakfast Club. Arcane Anthems is doing Rebel Scum, which is a Star Wars one. And then I think we've got Misty Mountain Legends is doing a Masks game, which
Sick.
I think is inspired by Justice League.
Yeah, guys, be
Yep.
sure
Justice
to
League.
check that out. Yeah, it's a great cause.
Yes,
Um,
it's amazing.
I brought up Hannah and then immediately was horrified that I didn't introduce her as Crit Award winner. Hannah plays D&D. How could I?
Crit Award
How
winner.
could you? Crit
Hannah
award
plays
winner.
D&D.
Hannah plays
This bit
D&D.
will never be dead.
Never.
Faye.
Hi, I'm Faye. You can find me as sorry, my cat's biting my hand.
Freya.
It's an interesting
you can
handle.
Find me on Instagram.
You
killed
You
Ree.
can find
You've
me as
killed
Gothic
Ree.
Fairy on it. Gothic
I was about my key.
Hey, and stay down. America. You can find me as Gothic Fairy Cosplay on Instagram. You can find me as Gothic Fairy on TikTok and Gothic Fairy __ on Twitter. It's full of exciting stuff. I'm actually going to be in Ree's game, so I'll give it hell there. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm in your game. I'm in your game.
Look at
Get you.
Look at how Dungeons
am
and
so
Demigods
excited.
brings people together. Ree, you are the father.
I'm also going to be doing a mini campaign on here on this Twitch channel on Maddaloon's Twitch channel. This way? Yes.
Let's
Um,
hear Jonathan.
And it's going to be an old gods of Appalachia game. Dates will be coming out eventually of when that will happen, but yeah, I'm very excited. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna bring the horrors and the horrors.
Period.
B.
Oh, and
Hi
B.
everyone, I'm B. You can find me at Ben's D&D on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find me here every Thursday playing Annika. Feels weird not saying Ash. That's so crazy. Yeah, you can find me playing Annika here every Thursday. On Wednesdays, you can find me over on twitch.tv/DiceyAutism, where I'm currently playing Antigone in our prequel miniseries, which is wrapping up in the next couple of sessions. We got 2 sessions left, baby. And some crazy stuff is going to be happening. We're level 18. I'm a wizard. Shit's wild.
I love wizards.
It's gonna be so good. Hey, wizard game. Yeah, it's good. It's a good time. You should go check it out. Some crazy stuff is happening. Did the DM break the 4th wall and call us out by IRL name at the end of last session? Maybe. Things are getting crazy. You should check it out. That's every Wednesday on twitch.tv/DiceyAutism. You should also please go check out Aeaea 313 on all podcast words. All podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, everything like that. It's my first time doing voice acting. It's super cool. It's super fun. It's a wonderful project that we're all really hyped and excited about. Episode 5 will be releasing this Saturday, so if you're not caught up already, go check it out. It's very, very cool. We're really excited about it, so please go check it out. And I believe that is everything for now.
Hi.
Maybe more things in the future. Who knows?
Hi.
But now I'm passing it to Maddaloon.
I'm maddaloon. This here my channel. Hey you. Do you wanna be like these guys? Do you wanna be DM'd by me? Because I still have seats open on my stop playing game. We're doing Strixhaven, baby. I finished filling my I finished filling my seats for my Chains of Asmodeus campaign in about like 6 hours. They were all sold. People love hell, and that's valid. But if you're looking for a less advanced campaign and you want to be DM'd by me and see how crazy and obsessed I am in real life with you and your characters and their relationships with one another, you can get a seat at one of my tables. We'll have more games out soon. We've had session 0 for Chains of Asmodeus, and we're just waiting for more players for Strixhaven so we can start. We've already got some amazing players lined up who have put in some really cool characters, so if you would like to join, head over to Start Playing. I'll love to see you there. Otherwise, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're trying to get to partner, and I would like that. You can catch all of the VODs for this campaign there, and also some other content where I just talk about how much I like wizards and some other stuff. Apart from that, get keen for Old Gods of Aeaea. And that's and then everyone look at my shirt. It's Hosea, but it's Gale Decarios. All right, we're gonna head off now. Stick around and we'll raid somebody. We will see you next Thursday. Is it Thursday?
Is it Thursday?
Sorry, Critical Role grabbed me by the throat. Bye!